The situation in South Sudan. Parts of the country are in a state of emergency as the warring factions prepare for talks in Ethiopia.
President Salva Kiir's declaration covers two states where more than 2 weeks of fighting between government and rebel forces has been most intense. The violence has displaced an estimated 180,000 people in the world's youngest nation, and the UN says it must be stopped.
UN Special Representative for the country Hilda Johnson said Wednesday that ethnic violence was widespread in the 2-week-old conflict.
I've seen terrible acts of violence in the past 2 weeks. There has been killings and brutality, grave human rights violations and atrocities committed. We have seen evidence of apparent ethnic or targeting of South Sudanese citizens on ethnic grounds.
One woman caught up in the conflict is Kim Campbell, her husband and 2 daughters. They've been running an orphanage for 2 years, but the fighting has forced them to seek safety, along with 10 of their young charges.
We tried to leave the compound once, and whether they were firing to scare us or they were firing at us or they were firing at other soldiers, there was gunfire going off as we were headed in their direction, and missiles flew over our head and we ran back to the compound. So it took 2 attempts to get to the UN base.
The United Nations has called for an end to the bloodletting and for Africa's youngest nation to pull back from the brink of all-out civil war.